On this Veterans Day, the city of Edinburg salutes all who proudly served in the military. Veterans like Reuben Red Lowing, whose dream of becoming a boxer led him to the Navy and ultimately to a long and valiant career as a Navy SEAL.
They needed a lifeguard on the base. And so I'm like, oh, I'll be a lifeguard, that'd be a great job. And so there was a Navy diver and a Navy SEAL that were putting us through our physical training and life-saving and that. And I was the only one that could keep up with those guys in push-ups and running and all that. And so the Navy diver tried to recruit me into being PAS scanning, tried to recruit me into being the diver. I'm like, to me, divers are just all-around mechanics. I didn't want to do that. I want to box. He goes, oh, go to the SEAL teams. They'll send you to the box team. I'll tell you, that's the hard way to do it, but that's what I did.
Lowing served as a combatant swimmer or SEAL, participating in numerous missions such as Operation Just Cause that collapsed the regime of General Manuel Noriega in Panama.
We were part of the mission on Paitilla Airfield. We were told that it was, be a walk in the park and we trained for like 3 years to do that mission. And right before we hit the beach, an hour before we hit the beach, they changed the whole plan. And so now they wanted us to, first they wanted us to cut the valve stems of Noriega's plane with wire cutters and deflate the tires, because they showed the plan to the newly elected president, Guillermo Andara. And he's like, oh no, we want to use that plane. One of our guys shoots a HE, a 40 millimeter grenade, and they're shutting the hangar door, and he just like through the eye of a needle and got in, blew up the hangar, and then the shooting started.
When it was over, 4 men were killed and 8 were wounded. This was only one of the many missions Red participated in during his 8 years and 7 months of service. His certificate of release or discharge from active duty cites numerous recognitions and medals.
The one thing that I miss is the ability to get 16 guys all focused on the same thing at the same time, making it happen. That's like magic. That's like nothing. There's no civilian equivalent, period.
So on this special day, to recognize and honor our veterans, Red tells us what Veterans Day means to him.
Memorial Day, Veterans Day, 4th of July. People are like, oh, it's not about barbecues and picnics and whatever. I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of like that distraction, because I really don't like crying. When the story of the Francis Scott Key coming up with the national anthem, right? He's out there and they kept, he's an envoy to, work on a treaty with the British, and they keep him captive, they keep him in his boat, and they're firing rockets at Fort McHenry. And they get these new rockets that are like airbursts, and they're going to use those, and he promises to knock the flag down, take the flag down. And whenever they think they have a direct hit, they shoot these flares up. And every time they do it, the flag's still standing. And that's what caused them to start writing the Star Spangled Banner. And in the morning, the flag was still there. And when they went to shore, he runs in the fort, and he sees a pile of dead patriots. Guys that ran in and held that flag up all night. And when that guy died, somebody else went in and took his place. Okay? That's what I saw with the guys I was in Panama with. It's hard.
Red, today and every day, the city of Edinburg salutes you.